I'm going to put some of the testing video out there. I've been sitting on it for a while because I lost some video. I lost the test footage from the 80, about 80 ambient environment, which is like almost the really important test footage. I'm going to keep looking for it. I got video for like 4 different channels here, so I got stuff scattered everywhere. It's probably in a folder somewhere. The gist of that video was in the low 80s, the camera did turn off after about 20 minutes. I think it was like 25 minutes with the battery out. The shutoff point on the probe was about 142, 143, which was interesting because that means during the first test we were hovering like right at the shutoff point, but didn't shut off. So you have to take my word on it, but I don't think it's anything we don't already know. So it's not that hard to believe. Kind of explains a lot about opinions people have. If the ambient temperature is that important, then that's really going to skew people's experiences with the camera. But the hotter it gets outside and the longer you need to use your camera, the more awesome this device is. I think the best thing to do is just source audio from a separate GoPro. If you have an older one, just use it for audio. So this is over at Cults for download. I much prefer people build it themselves. I have a few put together. It's things like probably like, I forget how much we figured it was going to cost, but it was like 70 or 80 bucks to buy one of these, for us to build one of these and ship it. We're buying the parts at retail. It's handmade. It's kind of a lot to it. So if you can print, or you know somebody that can print and you want one, print it up. It's 2 solder joints, which are pretty easy. A little bit of shrink tape, and it's done. There's not much to it. And an old USB cable. Who doesn't have one of those where the end that goes into your phone is damaged? We're going to do a heat test on 5K recording. This is without the battery in the camera, and the temperature probe is dead center on the front screen. The test is almost over. The temperature is still slightly creeping up, but the camera didn't turn off. I've had it turn off in the field on me, even with the battery out and powered from a battery pack. I suspect that had to do with ambient temperature, and we were running hotter. Here the shop is probably the shop's about 72 is going to be my guess. Check that for you. Yep, exactly 72 in the shop. Here's where we're going to go from here. We're going to go ahead and install our fan. I don't have it totally wired. We're going to power it with a USB. We're just going to see if this temperature drops. Now, we already know this is going to bork our mic. Now let's see if the temperature drops, and you'll see that the mic will be no good in this configuration. Yeah, it's loud. I'm gonna have to make some changes to that design to see if we can get some of that static noise out of there. There's no doubt it's dropping the temperature substantially. But if it's too noisy, it's no good. We'll open up these air ducts, see if we can kill some of that static noise. We're about to run out of memory card. Definitely substantial temperature drop, and still dropping. We're going to do other tests. We're going to get this thing totally cooled down and do the same 1 hour test and see what the max temperature we achieve. I could see it being under 120, about right around 120. I see another 5 degrees coming off here.